solution set of the inequality mod of mod x minus 1 strictly less than 1 minus x. We need to find the solution set for this. So let's check which options are correct. So this is the given inequality. To solve this inequality, we need to take the cases for this. Suppose this is your number line and this is the point -1 and this is 1. इस mod के अंदर हमारे पास -1 term present है, right? तो हम cases लेंगे इस -1 को consider करते हुए. First case, let's take that if x is greater than equal to 0. उस पर inequality क्या result दे रही है, right? Second case हम check करेंगे कि x की value greater than equal to -1 but strictly less than 0. यहाँ पर 0 consider मत करना because हम already x greater than equal to 0 ले चुके हैं. तो यहाँ पर हम कंसिडर करेंगे x greater than equal to -1 and strictly less than 0. ये सेकेंड केस. फिर इस पर देखेंगे ये इनइक्वालिटी क्या रिजल्ट देगी. थर्ड केस, बिकॉज -1 ऑलरेडी हमने यहाँ पर ले लिया है, तो थर्ड केस इफ x इज स्ट्रिक्टली लेस देन -1, राइट. तो इन तीनों केसेस पर हम चेक करेंगे कि ये इनइक्वालिटी हमें क्या रिजल्ट देगी. सो फर्स्ट केस, व्हेन x इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0, प्लीज नोट दैट mod of x is equal to x if x is greater than equal to 0 and is equal to -x if x is strictly less than 0, right? When x is greater than equal to 0, this inequality becomes, this is mod of x will be x minus 1 mod strictly less than 1 minus x. We can also write this as mod of 1 minus x less than 1 minus x. Can this be possible? Yes? No. Because mod of a is always greater than equal to a for all a belonging to the real numbers. That means ये जो result है ये satisfy ही नहीं हुआ for x greater than equal to 0. That means the inequality is not satisfied for x greater than equal to 0. So this is the reason for this. So writing here, this inequality is not satisfied by any value of x. Because mod of a is always greater than equal to a for all a belonging to the real numbers. अब second case लेते हैं, when x is greater than equal to -1 and strictly less than 0. Now because here x is strictly less than 0, so mod of x should be equal to -x. Okay, let's get back to the inequality. So on the left hand side this becomes mod x becomes -x minus 1, right? And on the right hand side it is 1 minus x. So this is mod of x minus 1 strictly less than 1 minus x. This can be further written as mod of x plus 1 less than 1 minus x. So this implies absolute value of x plus 1 is x plus 1 strictly less than 1 minus x. Which further implies just taking this -x to the other side we get. So this is 2x strictly less than 0. That implies x is strictly less than 0. Yes, this is satisfied for this condition, which means the inequality is satisfied. So thus the inequality is satisfied for all x belonging to this interval, that is -1 to 0. Here we should take the closed interval and here the open interval because 0 is not included and -1 is included. So closed interval from the left hand side. Next, third case, when x is strictly less than -1. So the inequality becomes, now from the left hand side what we have, because x is strictly less than -1, that means x is taking the negative values, and for negative values we always take mod of x to be -x, right? So left hand side becomes mod of minus x minus 1, right? And on the right hand side as it is. So it is mod of minus x minus 1 strictly less than 1 minus x. This further implies mod of 1 plus x is strictly less than 1 minus x. That implies, okay, mod of 1 plus x, because x is strictly less than -1. So this mod becomes negative of 1 plus x. See, mod of x is equal to x for x greater than equal to 0 and is equal to negative x for x strictly less than 0. Here we are having mod of 1 plus x. So this should be 1 plus x for 1 plus x greater than equal to 0. That is if x is greater than equal to negative 1 and is equal to negative of 1 plus x for 1 plus x strictly less than 0. That is for x strictly less than negative 1. This is what the case we have taken. So we have to use mod of 1 plus x to be equal to negative of 1 plus x. Is it clear now? So this further implies, let's multiply with negative sign all over this inequality. We get 1 plus x greater than x minus 1. So here this cancelled out and we are getting negative 2 to be less than 0. So yes, this is true. Negative 2 is strictly less than 0. This is true. So therefore, in this case also, the inequality is satisfied for all x belonging to this interval. That is from minus infinity to negative 1. तो हमारी इनइक्वालिटीज दो केसेस में बिल्कुल सेटिस्फाइड हो रही हैं. एक तो थर्ड वाला केस और एक ये सेकंड वाला केस. इन दोनों केसेस के लिए हमारी इनइक्वालिटी सेटिस्फाइड हो रही है. फर्स्ट वाला केस अब हम इग्नोर कर देंगे. तो हमारा सॉल्यूशन सेट क्या बनेगा? अब पहले केसेस लिख ले. x belonging to negative 1 0 interval and x belonging to minus infinity to negative 1, this open interval. So if I take the union of these two cases, I'm getting x belonging to minus infinity to 0. In the first case, we are having x belonging to minus 1 to 0. That means this minus 1 point is included and 0 is not included. So it is this interval, right? Then in the second case, x is belonging to minus infinity to minus 1. So from here to negative 1 is not included. इसको already हमने first case में include कर लिया है. ठीक है, तो अब इन दोनों का अगर मुझे यूनियन लिखना है तो क्या हो जाएगा? x belonging to minus infinity to 0. 0 is not included. तो इसलिए यहाँ पर open interval लगेगा. Let's check the options. So here none of the options is correct. So marking the option D because the solution set is from minus infinity to negative 1. Okay, thank you.